G'day guys, Sam Powell from One Track here. Today doing a walk around of the Anaconda TR75 tracked conveyor. Look, basics of the machine, 14.5 tonne, heaviest track conveyor on the market. 75 foot belt, it's just a touch over 75 feet, but we run with 75. 42 inch wide belt. I'll point out some of the key features and benefits of the plant, but it's good for 400 tonne an hour quite comfortably. So I'll get a bit closer to all the different features and benefits and give you a bit of a rundown of the machine. So as I mentioned, it's a very heavy plant, heaviest in its class, and a lot of that weight comes down to the bottom end here and the stability platform that it provides. So you can see we've got triple bar grousers, 400mm wide plates, and it's the longest track set by a country mile in this class. Most of our competitors are about 4 metres long, this 4.6 metres. So it really takes out a lot of that rocking motion that you see when you're folding the plant in and out, typical of the track conveyors. And it's a fair bit of length there, acts as a big sail, so you really want that nice, long plant stability. All right. You'll note as well, see one on this side, we dual drive all the TR7542s that come into the country. We do that to provide obviously the most production, most capacity, and least amount of time as with stalled belts, least amount of time digging. So I'll get closer to the controls, but before I do, point at the power pack. So it's a JCB 444 turbocharged 63 kilowatt engine. Good access to all your key components on this side: turbo, alternator, pump, pre-cleaner. One thing I note, so you'll be able to see the mini cyclones at the front of the air filter. It's a two-stage cleaner, so anything that passes through our cyclones, not our first filter, gets scavenged out here through to the exhaust, and then we've got our standard two-stage filter in here. So as I mentioned, it's 63 kilowatt power pack, so most engine capacity units class as well. Most people are offering sort of a 2.2 litre 36 kilowatt motor. We're offering a 63 kilowatt 4.4 litre. So again, same thing, least amount of engine stress combined with the dual drive conveyors. I mean, big production and not a lot of chance of bogging down the conveyors. All right, so come around the other side of the plant. I'll get close to the controls here. So our dog lead plugs in here, pretty standard, similar to most plants. Got all our fold functions here. So head section in and out, hopper section in and out. And then we can raise and lower at the back and at the front as well. So give our optimum angles and get the arse end down, sit underneath a crusher or a screen or whatever you need to from there. So we fitted this particular unit with a set of load right belt scales, all self-contained IP65 panel. So yeah, good to keep that information handy. You can't manage what you can't measure, and production is king in operations. So again, very simple controls, good access to all your filters, battery, well control, and just behind it here, dipstick. So all your pre-start checks, very easy to get to. Very simple controls, neutrals, when these levers are neutral, auxiliaries are live, bring them forward, tracks are live, push them forward, conveyor will run. So I'll get the plant all folded out. You can see it's a one-man operation, all running within a couple of minutes of being on site. So get that folded out. All right, you can see all folded out. One person, took 2 minutes. Very simple, easy to do. You can see we've got it quite flat sitting there at the moment. At its maximum capacity, it can hold 6,000 tonne under the belt. And it's obviously very easy to move with one person. So if you wanted to slew out, give that sort of kidney bean stockpile, you can increase that. You could better get at least sort of 22,000 tonne under a 180 degree arc. You can see filled it with a belt scraper as well, so those sticky materials. All our return rollers, basket guarded. And our daily maintenance access is it's perfect. It's here, it's at chest height. So looking at our skirts, we can see through the back of the flutes here. Don't know if you're able to pick it up in the light. You can certainly see skirts for the hopper. 1.6 metre hopper. or 1 metre cube, 1.6 metre cube capacity. Obviously heap it, probably get closer to 2.5. Tail drum bearings, buried bearings is normally the most common failure on these sorts of bits of plant. You can get it to them nice and easy, keep them clean, all behind that panel there. Also, we can raise this to be sitting, again, sort of chest height, so that you're never going to be burying your bearings. Our belt trackers, just located here on the other side there. Again, really accessible. You can sit behind it, watch your belt go up, move it left and right as need be. As I mentioned, fully skirted hopper. Access again. This slides back to give access to your rear skirt. And your greasing as well. All in one central bank, all here. Clear sticker telling you exactly how much maintenance is required. 2 pumps of EP2 every 40 hours, so about once a week. And you also note just sort of the consideration given with just routing hoses, wiring, that's for our belt scales. But everything else, neatly kept away here along the chassis, up away from the tracks, up away from any moving parts. You see a lot of competitors have just got hoses hanging straight down there. It's nice and short. This is a lot neater, a lot less chances of rubbing or getting caught. Usual things to keep an eye on, you've got your sight glasses here, clearly visible. I'll get around and have a look at the diesel tank as well. But again, really easy to keep an eye on things. Everything's just here, ground height. There's our fill point and sight glass. Other than that, look, I'll pack the machine back up. Again, same thing, 2 minutes in reverse, one person, super quick to set up, super productive. Burns about 6 to 8 litres an hour on fuel, so much more efficient than, say, a loader and running a loader of Moxie. Look, that's about the long and short of it. Any questions? Just sing out. Thanks.